Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square here with T-Square Talks. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Got something I want to talk about today. It's a video. It's an exciting video. I guess I could say that. I start out every video with, it's an exciting video. It's going to be an interesting topic that we're going to talk about today. I'm going to have to walk on eggshells quite a bit, possibly with this one, after what happened yesterday. It's kind of a hot topic. And I'll sum it up real quick in just a couple words first before I kind of get talking and have to beat around the bush. And you guys will probably have to read between the lines a little bit. So basically, a lot of people are wondering if gold and silver thrive and do amazingly well during uncertain times, what's it going to do come Monday? Or should I even say Monday? Should I say tonight? When the markets open, after what happened yesterday, the pew on 45 and possibly 47, something to think about. I think it's sad that it's came to this. We haven't had this type of an incident in a while, but I know a lot of people have said they think eventually somebody would try to do something like this. And, that has been said for a while now. It's been said on 45. It's been said on 46. It was definitely said on 44. But it's been a while since anything like this happened. And this definitely did create uncertainty. It's not a financial thing, in my personal opinion. But now that people are talking about it all over the internet, on Discord, on the silver Reddit rooms, a lot of people are wondering what's going to happen. And, sometimes when people just start talking about something like silver going up because of what happened, a lot of people will all of a sudden feed into that and they'll rush out and buy. Now, I guess one of the good points is we saw a good drop in the price of silver on Friday. Saw a nice little drop that kind of gave back some of the gains from Thursday, but not all of them. I mean, silver is already trucking higher day after day. Do we see some short days where prices are a little lower than they were the day before? Yeah, we see down days. Every asset goes up and down. Nothing is going to be a straight line straight up. People want to get into gold and silver because they think they're going to get rich quick. You're not going to get rich quick over gold and silver. It is a good, sustainable asset. It's a great way, a safe haven for your money, in my personal opinion. Nothing I say on here is financial advice. It's just my opinion and the opinion of a lot of other people, really. And speaking of that, if you guys enjoy this video, please take a quick minute and hit that thumbs up button for me. It really helps me out more than you know. Leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. You think silver is going to go higher tonight? You think it's going to go lower tonight? Or it's just going to be another day that just trades sideways? And when I say higher, I mean like $1 higher. Gold, silver, gold, we're pretty much up there now. If we break through the 25 level, there's not going to be much stopping it, I don't think. And with silver, once we break through the $33 level, that too, people are going to start saying, oh man, this just keeps going up, and more people are going to want to get in. Now, I know some people, they want the quick thing. They want the quick fix. They want to get rich quick, but it's not what it's for. It really ain't. Can you get lucky and get in and then all of a sudden the price spikes? Oh, absolutely. Many of us in the community bought 6 months ago when it was $22, and then all of a sudden they put their order in and the next day the price spikes and we were up to $32, a $10 jump. But there's a difference between luck and skill. I guess you can say luck and what's going to happen. The truth of the matter is, after we've seen it go to $32.50, we've seen it get pulled back a little. So I'll go back down to $28.70. Not a big drop, but not really getting pushed down as much as some people have said they think it will. The economy is rough right now. I'm seeing more and more houses for sale. Some people think that that's a good thing. Houses for sale, it's a good thing. To a certain point, I guess it is a good thing if you're looking to buy a house. Obviously, you'd want to buy a house when everybody else is selling their house. However, any time you have a slowdown in the economy, it's not going to be good. I wouldn't wish any ill on anything just to see silver go up. However, I think there's been a ton of, I don't even think, I know there has been a ton of manipulation on silver. And it only makes sense that silver is going to continue to go higher and higher. It just makes sense with everything going on, all the uncertainty in the world. More and more countries, not just the U.S., like stackers here in the stacker community, but countries are buying up gold and silver. Why do you think they're buying it up? They're not buying it up just to have it. Now, I mean, there's a move where banks are really trying to push to get more and more gold. Why are they trying to do this? Is it just because, gold is a tier 1 asset, or do they know something that we don't know? I was talking to someone today about, is this, the way things are today, is this really sustainable? I don't just mean the debt that we have, although that alone is definitely not sustainable. You can't continue to charge and charge and charge and expect that this is going to keep going. At some point, it doesn't matter who the lender is, they will cut off the debtor if they're going into debt too fast. And that's kind of where I think the U.S. is right now. I know some people will say, they can print as much money as they want. Even Jerome Powell, we can print as much money as we want and guarantee that we can pay our obligations, whether it be Social Security, whether it be debt, whatever it may be. The only thing we can't guarantee is the purchasing power of that money. And I say money, someone's going to be like, it's not money. It's not money. You're right. You've been following the channel for a while. It's not money. However, people of the world view it as money. And I call it money a lot of the time because people recognize this as money. Money has to be a store of wealth. And this is a store of wealth. This is not a store of wealth. Why? Because the more they print, the less it's worth. I mean, yeah, it has all the other great properties. It's tangible, it's fractional, you can break it up, it's durable. It has all the other stuff, but it does not have wealth preservation. And I think as people start to realize that, we're going to see more and more people get into it. And, I tell people my thoughts, get as many ounces as you can while you can. Days are numbered. And it's not just going to be inflation. Inflation you're going to see in stuff like copper. You're going to see in stuff like nickel. You're going to see in stuff like every metal, every commodity. That's inflation. But with silver and gold, specifically silver, it's something different a little bit too. It's the fact that silver has been manipulated lower and lower and lower, and they've been squeezing it and holding it down like that beach ball underwater. People just can't see what's going to happen. And for those of you that don't know what I mean when I say the beach ball underwater, when you hold a beach ball underwater, you can only hold it down so long. As soon as you let go of it, it ain't just coming to the surface. Silver is not just going to go up to fair market value. It is going to surge past what it should be. And that's where some people will be ready. That's why I say, I'm not going to hold mine forever. I might hold some of it forever. But if we see a massive surge in price, I would be willing to let some of mine go. Well, why would you let it go, T? That doesn't make sense. It's true wealth. Because there's going to be a time, I believe, that we're going to see the price of silver skyrocket extremely volatile past what it should be. And when that happens, I want to be prepared to trade some of my silver for gold. I mean, let's say we see a surge and all of a sudden it's 20-1. I don't want to just hold that silver and ride it back down. Will it go back down to $30? No. We're probably going to see silver surge first to $35, possibly even this month, if not next month, I think. And then there's a possibility we're going to see it continue to surge later, not right off. We'll see another big surge. In the next surge, once it breaks $50, the all-time high, that's it. Prices are not going to come back down to $10, $20, $30. Despite there's a lot of people out there that would love to see a good buying opportunity, including myself. But I think people need to understand the buying opportunities are slowly, the door on that is slowly shutting. I mean, if they could manipulate silver right now down to $20 an ounce, they would. But they can't do it. It's not the same. It's getting harder and harder because every time they manipulate it down, more companies are buying, more countries are buying, more stackers are buying. I always get told when I say this comment that stackers ain't making a difference. Don't think for a minute that we're not making a difference. Don't think for a minute that we're not making a difference. I'd be curious to put the sales together from all the top bullion dealers. How much did ACMAX do in sales last year? How much JM Bullion? How much Universal Coin and Bullion? How much all these different companies? How much off eBay got sold to precious metals? And that would give a good perception of the stacking community. Because I'm not convinced the majority of the people, from talking to different companies that I know personally, people that work at a couple different companies, I'm not convinced that and they're not either, that there's tons of people selling it back to. How many people in the room have ever called AppMax and said, hey, I'm sending you some stuff, or Universal, or JM Bullion, or anybody, Provident Metals? No. The average person is not letting go of what they've accumulated. And that's the difference. A lot of other stuff can be sold off, recycled, then reminted into something new. But the stacking community, it usually goes from one stacker to another stacker. Once this stuff gets taken out, it pretty much stays out. So a lot of people that believe that, oh, it's strictly solar panels. Do I think solar panels? Yeah, solar panels have a huge impact on precious metals, specifically silver. But it's not just that. It's not just the electronic cars. It's not just the Tomahawk missiles. I have a belief that people are stacking hardcore. And maybe they're not showing it. Maybe they're not talking about it. They just talk about how they stack. But a lot of people out there, I think, have a lot more silver than they're telling people. And this silver, people aren't getting rid of it. And the price is going to have to go a whole lot higher before people are willing to part with their silver. Now, I had a comment a little while back about how, the government's just going to take it from you. I don't buy that. I mean, they're going to start raiding people's houses for a couple of silver dimes that you may or may not have. A couple ounces sitting on the table that you may or may not have. No. I think they'll do exactly what other countries have done. They'll let the price go higher, and if they need it, they're just going to print the money and buy it off the market. If the price goes up, they'll buy it. They don't care. And here's the thing. If the price goes up high enough, some of us will sell it. I mean, I'll sell some of mine at $50 or $60. I wouldn't even think about selling it at this prices unless I'm taking the money to buy another deal. That's about the only way that I would let it go. And then I'm thinking in my head, oh, that's okay. I'm going to end up having more in a bit anyway. It just, somebody's freaking out and they want some. And so I'm buying some and let them buy some of mine and then buy some more to replace it. I mean, I've heard of people doing that. Who knows? Something to think about. With that being said, I can't wait to see what's going to happen in tonight's market. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button for me. Prayers go out to 45 and hopefully 47. And with that being said, it's going to be a short video today. It's Sunday. I got a lot going on. It's really late. I actually was working outdoors all day in the hot sun. And then when I came in, obviously I was focused on what happened. And then that's it. Just been working on stuff all evening. So with that being said, I thank everybody for watching, and leave me a comment. Let me know, what do you think silver's going to do tonight? You think it's going to go up? You think it's going to go down? You think it's just going to go sideways? I'm really debating putting another order in, but I'm trying to hold out a little bit. I'd like to see the price come down just a little bit more, so I can get a little bit more for my money. I mean, even if it's only 1 or 2 ounces extra, it makes a difference. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys again on T-Square Talk. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. Bye-bye.